test is in order. 5 enhanced clones? More capable than an army. Yet they exhibit a concerning level of disobedience and disregard for orders.
What else you got? Give me more!
Our squad's nothing but trouble. But we get the job done.
You're Clone Force 99.
You know who we are.
Hunter,
Let's go.
Echo,
Hyperdrive's online.
Tick,
Prepping to jump.
Wrecker,
Let's blow something up! Yeah!
and Crosshair.
Your move.
Ha! We're all you need.
I want Clone Force 99 found and wiped out.
The galaxy's a dangerous place to be.
We need to get out of here. What do you say, kid? You want to come with us?
How can I help?
The Clone Wars have ended. You can either adapt and survive, or die with the past. The decision is yours.
We do what we do. Strap in, kid.
The official trailer for The Bad Batch has just dropped, and it is crazy, so let's break it down. We start off with Tarkin narrating and describing how he sees the Bad Batch, calling them concerningly disobedient, which is a pretty accurate statement to say the least. So it's pretty likely that we'll see during the show that Tarkin will want to get rid of Clone Force 99 as they're far too rebellious, which is where the adventure will sort of kick off. We also see Clone Force 99 on the training facility on Kamino, most likely the same one we saw in the Rookies episode during the Clone Wars series, battling against what looks like early models of the Dark Trooper. Next, we see Clone Force 99 on a forest planet battling some separatist droids, blowing things up, you know, the usual stuff, so it looks like at this point they are still very much with the Republic and could be potentially set before Order 66. We then see a young boy on Kamino talking to the Bad Batch, and this is interesting because normally the only human kids that we see on Kamino are the clones of Jango Fett. He also has some sort of headdress on his head with some sort of symbol, and this kid looks very different compared to the rest, but at this point we have very little information about who he is, so maybe he is a clone but with some special abilities as well, just like the rest of the Bad Batch. Next, things get very interesting. We see the Bad Batch actively fighting against other clones, and if you pay really close attention and you slow the video down, you'll notice that Tech is actually in his battle gear while Hunter is without it, so it could be possible that the rest of the Bad Batch are trying to break their leader out of jail or captivity, which starts off Tarkin's hunt for the Clone Force 99. Another thing that is really interesting here is that when Hunter is fighting off the other clones, he doesn't seem to be killing them outright. He seems to be incapacitating them as harmlessly as possible, and if you freeze the frame here, you'll notice that he actually shoots the gun the other clone was holding instead of the clone himself. Up next, we see the Bad Batch making a hasty escape from somewhere. Echo and Tech are busy trying to get to Lightspeed. Coming in close behind them are 3 different ships, and it's not clear who those ships belong to. Then, in typical Wrecker fashion, the Bad Batch are blowing up what appears to be one of the engines of a Venator-class Star Destroyer. Then we get a verbal confirmation from Tarkin himself that he is hunting down Clone Force 99 and really wants them dead. The Bad Batch, particularly Tech and either Crosshair or Hunter, are battling against some kind of creature, but it's pretty clear that this is happening on Zygeria as the background is pretty similar. Next, we see the Bad Batch making their escape from Kamino and bringing this mysterious kid along. We then get to see Captain Rex, and around them is a graveyard of Venator-class Star Destroyers, and it's quite clear that by this point, the Bad Batch have already defected from the Empire, and that Rex has already had his chip removed as we see in the finale of the Clone Wars Season 7. Then we see the mysterious kid holding what looks to be a very similar weapon of the Night Sisters. The last time we saw this bow weapon with a purple laser was during the battle between Grievous and the Night Sisters, where he successfully wiped them out, so it'll be really interesting to see where this mysterious kid got that weapon. After this, we get to see Saw Gerrera make an appearance, and it looks like he's offering the Bad Batch to join his little radical crusade. If you recall, Saw Gerrera did make an appearance in the Clone Wars series and later on in Rogue One as a much older man. Here it's quite clear that he's still very active in his rebellion against the Empire. Now, we don't know whether or not the Bad Batch will be joining Saw Gerrera's group, but we know that it won't be permanent, as by Rogue One, the Bad Batch are nowhere to be found, so safe to say, at some point, the Bad Batch must have left the group. In the next scene, we see Hunter on a speeder following what looks to be Fennec Shand in the distance. He then throws an explosive at her which latches onto her speeder just as she is about to turn around and shoot. The explosion goes off, and Fennec Shand jumps off and onto another speeder, so it could be that Fennec and the Bad Batch are perhaps at odds with each other. Maybe Fennec is being contracted by the Empire to kill the Bad Batch, or conducting a mission that goes against what the Bad Batch is trying to achieve. Anyways, that's my breakdown for this trailer, and I'm super excited to see where this goes, so please let me know what you guys think, and if there's any detail that I might have missed, please be sure to put them in the comments down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. I am the Lost Acolyte,
and I have spoken.